Justice. Kim now 21 wins. Provodnikov now 15-0 with 10 knockouts. Next up, 4 rounds between Ramsey Luna and Renee Luna. And Ramsey is an 18-year-old high school student in Corpus Christi, Texas. This is a young man who's going to graduate next month on June 24th. And now making his pro debut here on national television because of the early knockouts. And Renee Luna, 20 years old, from right here in Laredo. He had 23 amateur fights. This his pro debut. Luna de Luna here on Friday Night Fights.
Professional fighters, conduct yourselves as professionals. Obey my commands at all times. Good luck to both of you. God bless you. Touch gloves. May the best man win.
Yes, sir.
Well, the edge. I'll give a little scouting report to our great fans out there who are doing their friendly bets right now. The man who's 2 years younger, Ramsey Luna, 18, against Renee Luna, who's 20. I think maybe he has the edge, even though he's 2 years younger, because he beat Renee Luna already in the amateurs back in October. Ramsey won a 3-round decision.
Now here is pro fighters.
So this business is 75% mental, so you have to say that Ramsey has that mental edge in their pro debut.
Ramsey showing fast hands.
Showing confidence, too. Again, maybe the confidence of a man who just beat his opponent a few months ago.
So right hand to the body by Ramsey, and then Renee threw him off balance, and he comes back free swinging with a right hand, does Ramsey. And he puts Renee down with that exchange there, the right hand with the knockdown.
5, 6, 7, 8, welcome in.
I want 10% of all those winning bets at home. If you took the scouting report and you went with Ramsey. The one danger for Ramsey is he's so confident he's loading up on shots, but he's landing right now. But he has to be careful he doesn't get caught in between those wide shots.
Bombs away here halfway through the first round of each man's pro debut.
Ramsey would be well served to go to the body with one shot, and he does right there. Go to the body and freeze the head movement of Renee Luna, the man in all black.
Renee trying to fight back.
There's still an opening, though, for Renee, even though he's been on the floor. Because Ramsey, as I said early, he loads up on a lot of shots and he leaves a little space in between. He needs to cut a little fat off some of those wide shots. And he got caught there, did Ramsey.
Another right hand got in the mix there, and now a left hand that was wide swinging from Renee scores. Back and forth they go. The two youngsters in their pro debut putting on a show here.
I feel like I'm working an EA Sports video game.
This is just like our fight night game. Non-stop action. Right hand, left hand. Ramsey trying to back Renee into the corner. A right hand to the body. Another right hand to the body. Up top with one.
You know, Ramsey has an awful habit of sticking his tongue out. Somebody better correct that.
Wild first round here. More to come.
If you're gonna eat $5, shouldn't you get your money's worth? Quizno's large deli subs are only $5, with more meat than similar $5 footlongs at Subway. More meat.
One-A-Day Vitacraves, a complete adult multivitamin in a gummy to support energy, immunity, and your inner child. One-A-Day Vitacraves, multivitamin gummies for grown-ups.
Hay que evolucionar, compadre. Para eso venimos a este país.
DirecTV más latino, con más canales y más programas en español y en inglés que nunca. Llama ya para que aproveches esta oferta por tiempo limitado. Un paquete que te costaría $47.99 al mes, ahora solo $29.99 al mes por 12 meses. También pregunta cómo recibir 2 upgrades a una grabadora DVR HD y a un receptor HD adicional gratis.
Llama ahora mismo y cámbiate ya a DirecTV más.
ESPN Friday Night Fights, presented by Cerveza Tecate con Carácter, and in part by Verizon, a network with the most 3G coverage. Now that is the view just over the border. We're here in Laredo, where Renee Luna went down to the 18-year-old high school senior Ramsey Luna.
Big right hand found a home. Take another look right here. Ramsey Luna lands that big load-up right hand, and now, if I'm in the corner of Ramsey Luna, of the 18-year-old, I'm telling him, well, you found the home for the right hand. Now find the little apartment, a side apartment for the left hook.
Ramsey Luna in the trunks with the white trimming. An 18-year-old is going to graduate high school next month. They combined in that first round, according to our CompuBox statistics, for 229 total punches. That is a ridiculous hot pace. And another right hand comes in from Ramsey, and they go headhunting at each other. High energy in the pro debut for these fighters. A wide open right hand to the body. Uppercut on the inside.
See that tongue come out? I mean, it's almost like a lizard move there by Ramsey Luna. He sticks that tongue out like Michael Jordan, a little reminiscent of Air Jordan when he used to go up for a basketball with his tongue out for a layup. But the problem is, when Ramsey Luna does it, he's doing it again. He sticks his tongue out. He's doing it in a boxing ring. If a punch comes when his tongue is out, that could be a problem.
Yeah, Reggie Miller and John Starks were not throwing uppercuts at Jordan coming through the lane.
No, that's what exactly the point that I'm making.
Hard to imagine these two keeping up the pace, and all of a sudden there's a moment of rest here with just over a minute to go in round two, and there's a right hand to the body by Ramsey.
And that's a good move, that right hand to the body. I thought he should have been doing that the first round, Ramsey. You know, take a little bit of the head movement.
Look at this.
Away from Renee. This fight is just going to come down to who's in better shape. The way both these guys put the pedal to the floor. It looks right now that the higher energy level, the better conditioning is the 18-year-old Ramsey Luna in the black and white trunks. There's still opportunities, though, even though it's mostly Ramsey, Joe. There's still opportunities for Renee to catch Ramsey in between one of those fat shots.
What a fun fight. I mean, this has been a good 2 rounds to just sit back and enjoy.
You're right. How you feel?
There's Ramsey Luna.
Okay, it's all right.
Scored the knockdown in the first round.
You know why?
Here's what Teddy was talking about, sticking out that tongue.
Right there, and you better be careful it doesn't get chopped off.
Meanwhile, Renee Luna, the 20-year-old from right here in Laredo. Of course, Laredo, the home to the former bantamweight world champion
Come on, baby. Are you kidding?
and Hall of Famer Orlando Canizales, who's standing by with Claudia.
We're here with Orlando Canizales, one of boxing greats, and he's here supporting Rene Javier Luna. After 2 rounds, what would you tell him?
I tell him to just keep his hands up and just use his jab and just move around, not to exchange blows with him, and just to keep his hands up because he's getting hit with a lot of punches.
What about the conditioning?
Well, that's true. I mean, that's it's 4 rounds. Is not being his first professional fight. He's used to the amateur fight. It's different, and so he has to get used to not throwing a lot of punches and just getting waiting for the 4th rounder.
Thank you, Orlando.
Thank you, Claudia. The pride of Laredo, Orlando Canizales, the Hall of Famer, who defended his bantamweight title a record 16 consecutive times, Teddy.
Yeah, one of the great bantamweight champs of all time, and as you just pointed out, the record for most bantamweight title defenses.
Actually, a good start to this round by his guy, Rene Luna. Great action again. They just won't stop going to the head. Now, punch after punch. Swinging for the fences. And mouthpiece came out. And it's just sitting on the apron. The referee, Robert Gonzalez, had a tough time finding it. This fight is over-delivering. And keep in mind, pro debuts here for Ramsey and Rene Luna.
Well, these cornermen are very excited. They're caught up in the furious pace of this fight. The cornerman, I was watching him. He washed off the mouthpiece and then he put it back on the ground. He forgot that you actually have to put it in the mouth of the fighter.
I mean, it
works better that way.
This is a wild fight, and you can get caught up in it. So,
if you're a cornerman, though, you can't afford to get caught up.
You can't afford to.
Right now, the guy in charge, and has been in charge for the most part, is the younger, by 2 years of age, Ramsey Luna, who's 18, against Rene Luna, who's 20. Whoever throws the shorter punches will win this fight. Those guys like to get a little fat with their shots.
Crowd loving it. You can hear the chants going up here in Laredo.
Some swelling under the right eye of Ramsey Luna.
Remember, Ramsey scored that knockdown with a huge right hand in the first round.
Ramsey's getting a lot of respect, Joe. I'm seeing a mouthpiece again. But they should keep going into this and stop in action. That's what the rule calls for. But Ramsey's setting up a good right hand to the body, getting the respect of Rene. I think Ramsey, when there's a little separation, he should bend like he's going to throw the right hand to the body and then instead throw it up top. Right here would be a good spot. If I'm Ramsey, I'm going to bend like I'm throwing the right hand to the body, which Rene's going to believe because he's been hit there before, and do that. And he tried it. The right hand to the head.
I don't think referee Robert Gonzalez even realizes that the mouthpiece of Rene Luna came out again. There's been so many mesmerizing headshots here. Now trying to place the uppercuts on the inside, both Ramsey and Rene. Chopping right hand. There's a left hook, then a right hand to the chin. Rene just tries to shake it off and nod his head. 1 round to go between Ramsey and Rene when we return. You don't want to miss this. Good main event next week on Friday Night Fights. We're going to be up in Quebec City. They're expecting a big crowd, and why not, to see Eric Luca. They love him up there against Labrado Andrade, who is tough as nails, as rugged as they come. That is next week from Quebec City. 9 o'clock start time for Friday Night Fights. Round number 4.
This has been a real fun fight.
Of what has been just such an enjoyable fight to watch between Ramsey Luna, an 18-year-old high school senior making his pro debut, as is Rene Luna making his pro debut, a 20-year-old from right here in Laredo. They have gone headshot for headshot. Ramsey scored a knockdown in round 1. Teddy, this is one of those moments people ask us, what's been your favorite fight to cover? What do you like to cover? And so, which fighter? I'd rather see 2 guys letting it all go out like this in 4 rounds in their pro debut than watching something like what I saw back in March in front of 100,000 people in Texas of Josh Clottey just mailing it in against Manny Pacquiao.
No,
this is a fight to me.
I agree. I'll take it a step further. This is Exhibit A of proof, of evidence that a lot of times when we have guys with supposedly big names, marquee guys coming out of the Olympics or coming out of the amateurs in one-sided fights. I don't want to watch those. I don't think our audience wants to watch it. These guys don't have names, but they're evenly matched, properly matched. They're competitive guys. They're gutsy guys. They want to fight. And guess what? We're getting everything that you would want to get for a television fight.
I mean, look at this as Ramsey Luna just hurt Rene Luna with another headshot. And how does Rene Luna respond? He fights back. There's a sincerity to the competition here. There's a truth to it, and it's being exposed in 4 rounds that have been so entertaining.
Well, these guys are hungry. There's no doubt that Ramsey has been a better man. He's a little faster, a little more confident. I think in a little bit better shape, but as you just said very well, Rene hanging in there with all heart.
Punches are fat and wide, sometimes lack technique, but you know what? They're not lacking heart, drive, and determination. Good for them.
And pretty well matched and good for the matchmaker.
Eric Botcher doing a very nice job for Banner Promotions here tonight with this swing bout.
Now there's 50 seconds left. If Ramsey wants a knockout, I think he can do it. And the way I would draw it up on the chalkboard, again, he's landed some good right hands to the body of Rene early on. So he's got his respect there. See, there's the right hand to the body. So Rene is going to believe him. Bend like you're going to throw it to the body again when there's separation. And instead, throw it up top. And you're going to catch Rene looking down. He tried it right there, Joe. You know, I like the fact that Ramsey is trying that because it tells me he has an intellect in the ring. It tells me that he's calm enough to notice those things.
That was a good right hand to the body by Ramsey, too, there on the inside. Tried to come over the top with one last chopping right hand. And a lot of respect for these guys. Crowd loved them. Ramsey Luna, Rene Javier Luna. We will hear from the judges when we come back. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Recap our swing bout here. 4 rounds between Luna and Luna, Ramsey and Rene. Teddy, this was just good stuff.
Yeah, a little give and take, but most of the giving with the man with the white stripes on his black trunks, Ramsey Luna.
Remember, the knockdown was scored in the first round by Ramsey, the 18-year-old high school senior. CompuBox numbers, total punches in a 4-round fight, 398, 364. Great effort from these two in a pro debut, mind you. Send it up to the ring to Mike Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, we go to your judges' scorecards. Judge Ruben Garcia scores the bout 40-35, while judges Tony Garcia and Charles Phillips both scored the bout 39-36. All for the winner by unanimous decision, Ramsey